Today I'm sharing how you can create these cute key fobs in any design that you like for less than $1 and get a good profit. Let's get started. Okay, let's go over our supplies. This is a sublimation project, so we will need a sublimation printer. I'm using my Epson F170 and I printed on sublimation paper. This is 8.5 by 14. I will link everything I'm using down below in the description so you have it all in one place. So I did print 2 pages because I do want my key fobs to be two-sided. And I used Canva and I created a little template and inserted all the summary prints that I wanted to do for this project. So you'll need your prints, you'll need a lint brush, you'll need the webbing. Now this is polyester webbing, but it feels like cotton. So I'll link this below as well. You'll need scissors and also hardware. Now this is the hardware that we're going to be using to create the key fob. You will also need heat-resistant tape and a heat press. To start, I went ahead and cut 12-inch lengths of the webbing. Now this is 1 inch wide. Before we start, we remove all the lint. And then we're going to go ahead and line up our webbing onto the page. I did want to make sure that the webbing was covered entirely by the design, so I made my template a little bit larger than the webbing. The webbing is 1 inch wide and I cut it in 12-inch lengths. And the template is 1 1/4 inch wide and 12.5 inches long. Now we're going to secure that with heat-resistant tape. I have the heat press preheated to 380 degrees Fahrenheit. And we will be pressing for 50 seconds. So now that we have it all set up here, we're going to go ahead and go over to the heat press. Okay, I have my heat press set at 380 degrees for 50 seconds, and I have it for 110 pounds just because we're doing sublimation. I want to make sure we have plenty of pressure. And I'm going to cover it with some butcher paper, and then we'll press. You can see it came out perfectly, so we're going to go ahead and remove these and go back to the table and tape up the second side. Just going to remove the tape, and don't worry about the frayed ends. We're going to go ahead and burn those at the end. We're just repeating the process of lining them up and taping it down. And now we're going back to the heat press. We're repeating the process, covering it with butcher paper. Always make sure you have butcher paper on the bottom as well. You don't want any of the ink bleed to go onto your heat mat. Okay, second side is done. Just removing the tape. We're going to trim up the ends there and seal them up. Okay, now you're going to get your lighter and we're just going to burn the edges there so that it doesn't fray anymore. Just put a little bit of heat to the end and then we'll move on to adding the hardware. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just line these up and pin them with a clip. That way we make sure that they are nice and even. That just holds it in place before we put the hardware on. Okay, we have these all ready for the hardware. And the key fob hardware is available in several different finishes, so you're going to want to pick something that matches your designs. I think I'm going to use silver for this one. This is what the hardware looks like. And I'll use some silver for this one, and gold for that one. And a dark one for this one, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. You're going to want to make sure you have a tool. I'll link this below as well. This is the tool you'll need to attach the hardware. It's easier when you put the hardware inside the tool and then you stick in your webbing like this. Make sure you have it in there all the way and pinch. And that's it. Super cute. These came out so cute. I love the summer prints. We have the ladybugs, the American flag, and some stars for 4th of July, some cute cherries, and another cute patriotic floral. So I hope you like this project. I hope you give it a shot. I have everything I used linked below, so if you have any questions, make sure you let me know. And as always, thank you for watching and see you next time.